How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you my palette update. It's number 5, I think, update number 5, but it is actually, I think am I like 6 months in? I know I started it in March, but I didn't do an update last month because I've been really busy with those calendars. But I'm back now, show you what I've been doing. I have been using it, and I've got some exciting news. I have hit pan in one of the shades. I don't know, there you can see it. Look, I was having trouble. I thought I might not be able to show it very well because it's a cream colour, and it's, you know, because it's a cream and you keep rubbing it, it keeps getting on the metal. But yeah, there's the pan. And the reason I've been able to do that is because I've been using it as my bronzer every time I do my makeup. So that's why I've got pan in that one. I'm so excited. I've got pan in one of the shades. Wow. But anyway, here's how it's looking now. All the colours. Just thought I'd show you. So you can see the whole palette. It's looking quite messy, isn't it? And I've started getting more and more of the dips in the creams now, which is what I was after. So there she is, looking all messy. And now I'll tell you what looks I've been doing. I have been using Helena, which is this shade here, on top of all of the creams this month. So each time I used a certain cream and then I put Helena on the top. So that is what I've been doing this time. So I'll tell you about the looks. So the first one I did, I used Antique as the base, and I also used it to smoke the outer corner. A lot of these looks were just one cream colour for all of it, and then just Helena on the top. And every time I used Queen as the inner corner for all of the looks, so I won't mention that. You know that that's what's in there, and that's what's on there today as well. So Queen gets used every time, which is this really light colour. And I like using this one to blend out any edges, and I have done that today. I'll tell you about my look last of all. But the first one I did was with Antique, and then I put Helena on the top, and then of course there was Queen on the inner corner, and I used this one to smoke it out as well, and on the lower lash line too. So that was that one. And then what did I do? Another day I did Azoic, which is this one down the bottom, I think. Let me just double check. Yeah, I love that one down the bottom. I think that's why I remember the names. I'm starting to remember the names now because I've been using it so much. But yeah, I had Azoic, and then I had Helena on the top, of course, Queen on the inner corner. Oh, and I forgot to say, this is the eyeliner I have used every single time with all of the looks, because this is in a project pan and I'm trying to use it up. So if you're wondering what the eyeliner is, it's that. And so yeah, that day I used Azoic, Helena on the lid, and then Queen on the inner corner, and then the Onyx. And then another day I used Chrism, which is that the one that I use as blush? Yeah, this one. Oh, I can't see it because I'm looking looking in the camera. So yeah, I used that one, which is Chrism. I think that's how you say it. And then I put Helena on top, of course, and I used it as the lower lash line, this Chrism as well. And then to smoke, I used Antique again. So I used a different one to smoke for that look. And then another day I had Troop, which is this one. Let me just double check. Yeah, this one here is Troop. I love all these colours, they're so beautiful. So yeah, I used that one, and then I put Helena on. I was worried about putting it on all these darker shades, but you'll see it does look alright. But yeah, so that day I used Troop, and I used Helena on the lid, of course, and then I used Antique to smoke again. So I kept going in this Antique. I really like that colour. It's a nice, you know, it's got quite a bit of red in it, I think. It's quite nice. It's really nice brown, it is. Really rich. So yeah, that was that look. And then I used Pure, which is this one, for another look. That was the base. Oops, and it's fell out. It's fell out. So there, that was for the base on that day. And I used Helena again on the lid. Oh, and I had Killer Turquoise on the lash line. My Too Faced Killer Turquoise eyeliner. I can see I've wrote that down. I had that in the waterline, if you're wondering what that is. You know, the pink eyeliners, that like the pink casing, and it's called Killer Turquoise. So I had that, and I used it to smoke. This one was to smoke out and on the lower lash line as well. And then I had this one. Oh, I was really worried about putting it on top of these like bluey green, like these really dark greens, putting this shade on, but it just made them look, it made it look like a bronze colour. It changed it and it looked really good actually. I was really happy with it because I thought, oh, this is going to look terrible on these darker shades, but it didn't. It looked all right. So yeah, so I had that one, and of course I had the Helena on the top, and I had it to smoke out and line under on the lower lash line, smoke out under there as well. And then another day I had Stain. I think that's this top one. Oh no, that's Ripe. It's this one here. That one. I got confused. I thought it was this one, but it's that one. So I had that one as base, and I used it to smoke out and on the lower lash line. So that there's quite simple looks. It's just that, and then that on the top, and then in the inner corner was that, and the onyx again. And then I had Lethal. I really like this colour. It's quite I don't know, I think of it's quite unique in my collection. I don't have another colour like that. So some of these cream colours I'll be sad when they're gone. But I'm sure she'll do more palettes. I don't know if she's going to keep doing these creams, because I've noticed the past couple of palettes, I don't think she's had any cream to powders. So I don't know if she's doing away with them or what. I hope not, because I kind of like them. I like to use them as bases and liners and stuff. I think they're really good. So yeah, so that day I had Lethal, and yeah, to smoke, and the lower lash line again, and then Helena. And then another day I had Royal. Is that this blue? I always get confused. I think it's the blue. No, it's not. It's this green one. So I had that one as the base, and that looked really pretty because it just turns that into a bronze. It looks so pretty. I was really pleasantly surprised putting that over the top. I think it's a really nice way to use your palette to just put things together that you wouldn't expect to go together and see what you come up with. I mean, if you're not going out or anything, you're not worried what you look like. I tend to use these darker shades when I'm not going anywhere, just in case it looks terrible. But I was really happy with all of the looks. I thought it looked really good. Yeah, I used that to smoke, and the lower again, and then just that on the top, that on the inner corner, and then you're done. And then today I used the blue one today, which is called, what's that called? Enigma. Is that right? Yeah, I used Enigma. This blue one here. I always get this flicked into it because I use a fan brush and use it as my highlighter. I've got it on today, so I've been using that as my highlighter as well when I use this palette. So that keeps getting flicked into here. But you can soon, I just rub it all in. It soon goes away. So yeah, I'm not really that bothered about flicking powders into them. So yeah, I've got that one on today with Helena on the top, and as you can see, it doesn't look blue with an orange on top, which is what I was worried about. So it doesn't look like that. It just turns it like a bronzy greeny colour. I think it looks really nice. I'm quite happy with it. And I think it brings out the colour in my eyes. When I looked, I was like, oh, I could really see the colour of my eyes with that shade on. Yeah, so I did that, and then I had that one as the base today, but then I smoked out around the edges in the crease with Lethal, and then I used Ripe to just blend in smoothing out the edges around that, below the brow bone, just to smooth it out. And then, of course, I put Queen on the inner corner. And that was it. And the liner, this. So that was my final look. That's what I've been doing. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Next time I might focus on one cream and be putting all the colours on the top. Or maybe the other way around. I might be using all the creams and putting something on top. I don't know yet. But yeah, I'm really enjoying using this palette. I thought I was going to run out of ideas, but I don't. I don't seem to run out of ideas of what to do with it. Oh, and there's one thing I want to do. I know you're going to be like, what? This is really bugging me. This, I know I've got pan there, but I don't like all the bobbliness in it. I'm going to show you what I mean. It really bugs me. I've took it out. Can you see how it looks all blobby? I don't like it. So I'm going to smooth it in with my finger, and if it ends up covering up the pan, I don't care. I've just got to do it because I do not like. Look at it. It looks like it's got a disease. I can't stand it. So I'm going to rub it in, guys. Let's see what it does. I just want it to be smooth. I know it will end up like that again. Oh, I had to get rid of it. They're still so creamy. I thought they were going to get dried out, but they haven't. These are all really creamy still. Because that was like why I thought, oh, this is my oldest Natasha Denona palette, and I thought I better use up the creams before they all dry out. But they haven't. They haven't dried out. Now it's all smooth, kind of. I've still got a bit of pan in the middle, but yeah, I've made it smoother. I know it's going to end up bobbly again because of how I'm using it. I'm just using it with a big brush and like stabbing it in there and using it as my bronzer. Look, I think it makes a nice bronzer. So that's why it's ended up all blobby looking. But yeah, that's my pan. I've got pan, guys. I wonder what else I can pan. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to using it some more. Let's put my colour back in. So there she is again with her one pan. I'm so happy to have a little pan in there, finally. I thought I was never going to hit pan on anything. So yeah, that's my update number 5, guys. And if you enjoyed the video, give me a like and subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see you again next time. Excuse my finger now because I just smoothed that in. See you later. Bye.